All right, I think it worked. I think we're live. At least for now, anyway. All right, I am setting this up. So, fun fact, there's more light in this room right now than there has been in the past because I'm still utterly freaked out over everything that's been happening. I know that seems weird, but it happened again today with Grace and I in the room. And for those of you who don't know, just weird things keep happening. And you know what's really bothering me? Is if you look on the screen right here, this looks like a hot mess. And it looks like trash. But in person is organized. And I can't get that better. So I think I'm going to rip that whole thing out tomorrow. And just kind of like put it in a different area. What is that noise? Oh, my computer's really loud right now. But yeah, I'm going to work on that tomorrow because over here, it looks like Hot Mess Express on camera, when in reality, it's really not that bad. I actually organized it. It's all the coping skill stuff. Every time I do a coping skills vlog, I put the stuff over here, and it's just like in a container, like nice and organized. However, on camera, it looks like trash. Over here, I have my TikTok set up, which is what the phone is for, and it's so that people on TikTok can see where I'm at, and then shoot over and watch the stream on YouTube. However, I'm kind of digging the lights, so I put the colored light back there, and I'm kind of liking it. However, I really do have lights on. Oh, shoot, we forgot the Futurama. No, and I know the controller's dead. Oh, goodness. I didn't even think about that. I have to do that next time. Like, I messed up on that. We were supposed to have the Futurama cast. I accidentally paused it yesterday to where it looked like they were all sitting on here. And so, dang it. I completely forgot about that. So, the cool thing about this is I was listening to this morning. If you like podcasts, this works great to play it in the background while you're doing something because I feel like the audio is really good. Or you can watch it. It's not very visually, like, entertaining. It's just me talking. But however, podcast-wise, this sounds great. And it is going to be turned into like a little podcast. So my Patreon members are on a Zoom call right now and kind of get to see the behind the scenes of this. And they're in a group chat. But I am going to do little recordings of podcasts and stuff for the Patreon members as well. But yeah, so the reason the lights are on is because I keep getting so creeped out. Grace is literally downstairs awake. I literally said, hey, can you stay awake? And I brought Scooby in because I didn't want to be in the room alone either. And so I brought Scooby in because he's a little vicious when he gets scared. So I was like, if anything happens, he's going to be there. But I have plenty of light in here, so I feel a little better. Yeah. He's literally, so I got this light at Best Buy, and it's one of my favorite things ever. And you can see it, well, TikTok can see it. You guys can kind of see it, that purple light. He's like, Scooby, come lay on this bed, honey. You're like laying directly in the light. Come lay on here. Lay on that bed. Like, I'm pretty sure that's damaging to dogs' eyes, like staring at a light that bright. Hi, Scoopers. See, I'm just a little grumpy dog. I get really grumpy really easy. And then I eat your tacos. Yeah, so today I hit 300,000, which was freaking awesome and doesn't even seem real at this point. And I'll tell you how the whole day went, but long story short, Grace brought home tacos to eat and we left them on the floor because we were sitting in here eating, and he ate them. But so it was kind of cool because, so I don't know how close a lot of you follow my TikTok, but Christian is a 11-year-old boy. Even though I said 10 on TikTok, he's 11. I got it wrong, but we'll get it right tomorrow. He is an 11-year-old boy from Pittsburgh who is battling cancer. And I actually came across his TikTok and then realized I knew his dad. So I reached out, and today I made him like a little care bag. I gave him a Team Maddie bag, and I went out and I got him like everything he would need to be a TikToker, right? I put it in a bag, and I drove it out there for him. And I think this is why 300,000 means so much to me. So when I hit 100,000, Bowie went missing. When I hit 200,000, my dog died. And so for 300,000, nothing, knock on wood, traumatic has happened yet, besides all the weird stuff that's happening in our house. But also for 100,000, I was on a live, and then some drama ended up happening a little bit. So it kind of took from it. 200,000, Mopsy died. And then I was asleep when I hit 200,000, but then it was like God's magic today because I had just left the hospital where Christian was at and like given the dad all the stuff and told him about the party tomorrow. And I had literally just left, pulled into the parking lot of the memorial at Kansas City because I was filming for Christian, because I was filming the, hey, this is the dance party stuff. And then I actually happened to look at my phone and it said 2990. And I was like, crap, I'm going to hit it right now because I actually wasn't expecting to hit it until tonight. So I thought I had plenty of time. I actually thought I was going to hit it while on a meet and greet. And I literally wobbled my way to the car, grabbed the confetti cannon, and then wobbled my way back as fast as I could. But right as I'm walking up, my phone starts blowing up. And I'm like, how did I just gain 1,000 followers that fast? I opened my phone. It's like, mine said 299.9. I went on live immediately and it hit. So it was pretty cool because like this was like just a nice day. Like I got to do something nice for someone. I had just planned all this for them and then it hit, and like we're dedicating this whole 300,000 to Christian. The 300,000 party tomorrow will be for him. And to get into the Zoom tomorrow, because we're gonna do it live on YouTube and live on TikTok, we're going to have this big party like we usually do, but we're doing a Zoom. And we usually only do Zoom for the Patreon members, but I wanted to do it for him. So to get into the Zoom, you have to wear orange or blue, which are his favorite colors, and then you can get in. And I'm going to have his parents have the Zoom on one and then TikTok on the other phone so that he can participate in both. We're going to dedicate the fight song for him. Because that's our theme song, and I think it's a good kind of like motivator for him. And then actually today I went and got blue and orange decorations. My neighbors always know I'm doing this. They're like just turned on. But anyway, we got blue and orange decorations. I actually vlogged today, but I'm gonna turn it into a different style vlog because I'm not doing this for clout. I'm literally doing this because I want to make this kid's treatment special, right? Like, you don't realize how good you have it until you see what someone else is going through. So I was very selective in what I vlogged today, but when I edited it, it was only 5 minutes. So I will put some like other footage in with it. That way it's like all flows correctly. But it's just really important for me to do something special for him because I'm blessed right now, you know, besides my heart acting up sometimes and I fall down the stairs and like hurt myself. But I'm pretty healthy for the most part, and so is Grace, and we're just really fortunate that, you know, we don't have to constantly go to hospitals or constantly go to treatment. Like, we're really fortunate, and so that's why I think it's important to do this and honor him and, like, dedicate it to him and, you know, show him that, you know, you are going through a rough time, but you have 300,000 people who love you and are behind you and support you, and, like, when you're at your doctor's visits, we're here for you. You know, when you're getting chemo, you have a whole team behind you. And you know what? We'll go on live with you or we'll do something with you to cheer you up. Like, I feel like it's really important to give back and just show people how loved they are. Yeah, Scooby's sitting back there. And I'm not really sure what his game plan is, but the light is literally like, it's like a UV light. Like, I'm mildly concerned he's going to go blind after this. But I gave him this bed to lay on. Like, there's a whole futon right here to my right. And it's quite comfy, and he's not wanting to sit on it. So at that point, I can't do anything about it. Grace, I can't put the camera closer, and I really thought you were gonna like still be on your TikTok live, so I really didn't think you were coming in here. The whole point of the camera is to be a little further away so that it sees the whole room. Minus the fact that I look enormous in this, but I had 10 pops today. Yes, I literally drank a whole case because I was just like stressed out. So I look really bloated right now. Pregnant? No. Pop belly? Yes. But I'm really excited for tomorrow. He knows a little bit about what's going on, but I'm really trying to make it special. We're going to have the most energetic hour. I'm doing meet and greets all day tomorrow, but I'm going to drink a ton of energy drinks before the party so that I can be really in a good mood. Lower that a little bit. I need like a good chair. Like, if anyone has reference to a... Wait, what, Madison? Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. You're talking about Scooby. Anyway, I need a good chair. This chair sucks. It's like not supportive. I want to hunch over. It doesn't have a back. It was like, so when I did this setup, I used to do makeup, right? And so I had some of the stuff, like I had the microphone, I had the lights, I had the monitor, I had this little windscreen, and I had the chair and the desk, the computer, the edit, like I had all of it, except for this beautiful mic stand and that light back there. So those are the two things I got, but I need a new chair because this is not working for me at all. Like, I just need something support. I've thought about getting a huge beanbag, but then I don't want to be like on the ground laying down doing this. So then I thought about getting a gamer chair, but then I'm like, that's going to take up like this whole space. Like, is it going to even be that cute? Like, I don't know. I just can't find the chair vibe I'm going with. So if anyone sees like a cute chair, let me know because this is not doing it. It's cool to like work in because I feel like I get a lot of work done because I'm forced to sit up and like I hate this chair, so I want to get in and out of it just as fast as like I can. But I think I just need to splurge and get a nice chair because this is not for me. Also, I have to finish the lights. You guys can't see it. TikTok world can. The lights stop halfway on this wall. Reason being, Grace and I started it on the wall where the 100,000 subscriber thing is. And then we realized it wasn't going to go all the way around. And so we had to improvise. And then I just never got around to buying more. But I really need it. And I need to do something with this. Like, this is actually really bothersome. But we will fix that tomorrow. On the other news, can we just talk about how the FYP page is actually my friend right now? So I don't know how this is happening, but I'm currently gaining 15,000 people a day. And I'm just going to knock on wood. But it's so weird because the only time I've had the heart pounding thing, like when you open it and you've got like all these notifications because something goes viral, it's just like, I don't know, it's weird, but it's a good thing. Like, I'm really happy. Like, to me, it's not really about the subscriber count. It's more about who watches mine and how long, because that to me indicates how many people my message is getting across to. Because I have 300,000 followers now, but not all 300,000 people watch it. Because of TikTok's algorithm, which if anyone can figure out TikTok's algorithm, there's a whole bunch of us who cannot figure it out and would like your input because it's a hot mess. I went from posting like 10 TikToks a day to like 2, and my algorithm like shot up. So I don't know. I've still got to figure that out. I don't know why I'm so bothered by Scooby sitting under the light. I feel like I'm a little nervous that he's going to, go blind. But he likes it. As long as nothing goes flying off my wall tonight and the lights don't weirdly act up, I'm good, knock on wood. But, yeah, so I like this because a lot of people struggle at night. And, like I said, I put out merch and stuff that helps you guys. I put out merch that is something that's like a coping skill. Like, the people who put out shirts are fabulous. I'm not dissing them. But for me, it's more of like the bracelets or just something that'll help you. And then when we were talking about like, as I had some friends like check out my YouTube channel and kind of tell me like what I should do, how I should change it. I was like, well, I want to add something that's like a support, something where it's not like I'm vlogging. And so I kind of came up with this like, well, what if I do like a late night show podcast kind of thing where you can literally just let this play in the background, or you can watch it. Oh, I get so creeped out when people drive by. But this is what I came up with because I was like, at night we all struggle, and at nights when I can't sleep, I watch people's lives, especially on TikTok. I go to the lives and see, who's on, what's happening, what am I missing, like that kind of stuff. And so I was like, well, I want to do a live. And then I was like, well, I think nighttime would be better because I already spend a ton of time on social media when Grace is off work. But like tonight I asked her to stay up because I was creeped out. But on most normal nights, Eric, get off. It's not a radio station. But most nights I would just be able to stay up. And I would want to watch this. Yeah, for some of you who don't know, I used to be a reporter for news. And so that's how I kind of jolly rigged this whole room too, is because everything is set up. But I don't know, everyone's into podcasts right now, and literally everyone's starting podcasts, I feel like. So I didn't want to just put on a podcast because I like the whole IT side. Like literally there's like, I can name 10 creators that aren't even mental health creators that are doing podcasts now. So podcasts would be fun, but here's the thing. When I watch a podcast or listen to a podcast, because I'm a big podcast watcher or listener, whichever you want to call it, I like the video version, just so sometimes you need the light. Because when I was in middle school, I was like got into podcasts, and I always wanted to watch them do it. So that sounded horrible. I wanted to watch the stream. Yeah, can't wait for that to be put into a meme. Scooby, come here. Scooby, come here. Come here. Everyone's freaking out. Scooby, come here. Come here. Go on this bed. Go on that bed. Okay. That mic's so good, you probably just heard Grace. And Grace, no, I'm not doing the WAP on here. What's funny is, oh yeah, so if you are a hardcore stalker, you could technically find all my old TV reporting stuff because it's still on YouTube, but I don't think you can find it because it's not under my name. I think a long time ago, I made a Snapchat before like I stopped giving out my original Snapchat name, and it had a screenshot of my old TV reporting stuff, and I really hope no one leaks it. I'm not whopping. But people started finding my old TV stuff, and it was kind of entertaining. No, we don't need to spam WAP because it's not happening. No, I forgot the Futurama background. I feel like if my controller, and I know for a fact it's dead because I did try to play games earlier. Grace, please stop laughing super loud because I can hear you up here. I did try to play games earlier, but it was dead, and I didn't even think about it. Like, I was so concerned, so I was so freaked out because of what keeps happening in this effing house that I was like, I have to do something tonight where it's lit because I don't want to be alone in this room in the dark, because let's be real, last night was super dark. It was just, yeah. And after what's been happening, I'm like, nope, we're not doing this. It needs to be lit. So I was really concerned with like the lighting aspect of everything that I forgot. I had the panel of Futurama on here last night, and so I'll have to do it tomorrow. But yes, season 2, episode 10, 8 minutes and 8 seconds, I think it was. But yeah. And if you're making threats on my live stream, I do have to kick you. Just saying. How can I... Grace, stop. Grace is... If you love me, you will stop and not scare me because I'm already freaked out enough. It's been storming here too. So Grace went to work this morning, and we woke up early to a storm. And we live in Tornado Alley, which is not a good thing. I'm ready to get out of here. But we woke up to a bad storm, and Grace was like, hey, it's storming. I was like, hey, I know. And then she went to work, and then I laid in bed, and that's when like shit got real because it started like thundering and lightning really bad. And of course, all the dogs are downstairs whimpering, crying. My heart kind of like got crushed this morning because when it used to storm like this, I would go and hold Mopsy because she was terrified of storms. So of course in my head, that's the first thing I need to go do. And then I walk up here and then reality hits you. But then the lightning and thunder got so bad, and then it started hailing, and then I had no electricity. It was like in and out. It like would come in for 5 minutes, and then it would go out, and then it would come back in, and then it would go back out. And so then we had to reschedule all the meet and greets for tomorrow, which really tested how well I am at being flexible, but it worked. But I don't like storms either. I do like a good rainy day. I think rainy days are fabulous. They make me happy. They're calm. They're relaxing. They're great. But I don't like the storms. Like the hail I can do without. However, I challenge you because every time it hails, I always text someone and I go, it's hailing. What the hail? It's a Florida joke. We used to say that all the time because we don't really get hail that often. But storms are not my favorite. We actually had a time last summer where Grace and I were on the phone with both of our parents crying because we literally thought we were about to be taken from a tornado, because we were downstairs and they were hyping it up on the news, and they were, saying houses were completely gone, and it was bad. And so there we are on the map, and there's our street, and it's like, it's gonna hit this street, it's gonna hit it. So we get all the dogs downstairs. In my head, I'm like, what happens if I have to hold on to like the pipes or like something like that's not actually gonna happen? But your head starts playing games with you. And then we had a mattress. We literally had the mattress propped up, and we were under the mattress. Is my video in focus? Because it does not look in focus here. But hold on. There's so much light. I think I went that whole 30 minutes without it in focus. That's annoying. Oops. But anyway, we were under a mattress, and we thought the whole house was being taken. It wasn't in focus this whole time. I literally have, there's so much to learn when you do this kind of stuff, so I guess we'll just label this as you get to watch me on a focus kind of thing. I hope it wasn't like that the whole time. But anyway, this is actually, so I'm using Streamlabs OBS, and it's really weird. I've had to watch so many videos on how to get this right, and then streaming it through YouTube, and then I have my TikTok over here and a Zoom going, and the camera is hooked up to a capture card, which is hooked up to an HDMI, which is hooked up to a computer monitor that has an outlet that has 5 different things plugged into it. Like, this is crazy. But I'll tell you this, I learned all of this because I was a TV reporter. So when I built this, I was just like, I want to replicate the TV station, the studio, that kind of stuff. And so that is how this came about. But yeah, good. I hope it's been in focus. So I'm actually going to Chicago in a few weeks to go collab. I can't tell you who I'm collabing with because I think we're doing a surprise, but so I'm collabing with 3 people. One of them I can't say because it's a surprise. And then one of them is Olaf. I don't know if you watch her stuff. She does all of the camping and Girl Scouts and that kind of stuff TikToks. And then Allison, I cannot remember. I don't remember their usernames, but you'll see it in the collab. She does funny POVs, and so we're going to hang out all up there. And then the third person, I'm not going to tell you who it is, but you should be getting really excited for it because it's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, you can't sleep because this is what this is for. Yeah, Olaf's awesome. We actually have a group chat going now. Finally have a TikTok group chat. I actually have 2 group chats I'm in. Maggie and Kelsey, one's a photographer, one does fun TikToks, and then Olaf and Allison, which I love the name Olaf. I think it just fits her. Yeah, she's great. How far is Indiana from there? Because Ash, I could just drive up there and surprise you and be like, knock, knock, knock. It's collab time. Also, this is opposite of what I'm doing. I need something lit for that thing. So if anyone sees a cute lamp, I'm trying to find one that doesn't cost an arm and a leg to put the Maddie vlog and wired lighting. However, those cost a lot. So I'm trying to find one that's a little better, that's cheaper. But the only place I could actually find it is on Etsy. And I'm not really wanting to dig the whole $500 for a light. So, yeah. I'm going to update my Discord link tonight because I don't think it's been updated in a while. And I know a bunch of you are wanting to get on it. So, the people I went to Vegas with, Kayla and Mikey, I think I'm going to stay with them. They're my best friends. We've been best friends since 6th grade. I'm going to stay with them and then hop on over and drive back and forth because I do want to explore the city too, like kind of do my own. I do need a taco lamp. I think a taco lamp would be funny. I say this every time that Patricia comments on anything. She's like, I have like my hype people, and then I have Patricia who hypes me up. Like sometimes I just am like, you need a medal. Chicago is 3 hours away from Ash. I need to take geography again. Literally, this just doesn't mesh with my head. I'd be down to a Chicago meetup, possibly. Yeah, I have a Discord for Patreon members. It's for the $45 one and up. They had me make, well, they didn't have me make it. We made it the last time we were on a big Zoom. If you're part of that, I can post the link again. I had extras of this month's bracelet, and I really love it. So I need to go through. So if you ordered a bracelet and you haven't got a confirmation email that it's been sent out yet, that's my fault. I will resend the email tomorrow. I don't know what I did, but a lot of people didn't get like emails saying they were sent, so I'll just resend them tomorrow, so don't freak out. But I'll make sure you get the emails. Yeah, we should start a whole segment called Geography with Maddie, where I just name countries where I think they're at, and then we make fun of how bad my geography is, because it's pretty bad. I mean, Grace had me searching for Croatia and Africa. Wasn't it Croatia and Africa? I know Grace will say something. I think it was Croatia, and she had me looking in Africa, and I'm trying to see if someone's going to tell me if that was what it was. I can't remember, but I just need to take another geography lesson because it's back. Yeah, Eric's back. No. Oh my God, this is not a radio show. Look, you can't make fun of someone for wanting to try something new. I mean, I'm sorry. I love the audio sound. Like, this just sounds so much better than my camera on my phone. I like this. I like the audio sound. I like how pretty and clean and crisp it sounds. And that's the broadcaster in me. Oh my God, if I knew Grace, oh yeah, Israel was in Africa. Grace had me searching for Israel and Africa for a good 30 minutes while everyone knew it wasn't there but me. If Grace wasn't alive, I would totally do my old TV voice, because so when you do TV, you're trained to like do inflations and like what letters to hit and how to pronounce things. So it's totally different, and I actually have to watch how I talk on here, because having the headphones back on and being able to hear it, oh my gosh, being able to hear it. Eric, I'm putting you on. I'm going to bring this setup to LA, and we're going to do this there. And then you're going to hear it and be like, oh my gosh, your audio, it's flawless and it sounds so good. And like, I can literally like snap over here and it sounds like I'm snapping right here. Yeah, I'm going to bring this setup and you're going to try it. And then I'm going to change your mind on how beautiful good audio sounds, because it's really good. I just wish I could find a vlog mic that was this good, but I don't think I could get it this good without literally being right on top of the microphone, which might look kind of awkward when I'm vlogging. Which, okay, so the TikToks I posted today, the one where I was talking about the party for Christian, I literally did that in a group. There was so many people watching me, and it was so uncomfortable because, so Kansas City is a memorial, and I went to the top of the memorial to shoot down because you can see the whole city. And so I was over there doing it, and I'm doing it, and there's at least 30 people just all around watching me. And I was like, this is so uncomfortable. Could you guys just like turn your backs? Could you do something? So then I messed up like 5 times, and I'm sure all these people were like, what the heck is she doing? And then I brought the confetti cannon out, and security chased me out saying if I shot that, I'd be in really big trouble. So needless to say, I didn't shoot the confetti cannon there. That's why I went somewhere else. But I did shoot the other one there, and I just kept messing up. There were so many people, which is funny. No, I'm not doing my broadcasting voice because Eric's on here, and I know I will never live it down if I do my broadcasting voice, because Grace doesn't let me live it down. If I show Grace, Grace will make fun of me. So no, we're not going to do that, but nice try. However, I will give brownie points if someone does find my old TV YouTube, because that's kind of hard to find. And no one vlogs in Kansas. No, everyone looks at us like we're crazy. Like, literally, Grace and I were filming a TikTok for her account yesterday, and we were sitting in the driveway, and the neighbor just, like, literally stops and is looking at us. And then the older neighbor who lives across the street watched me do the WAP. And that was great. That was fabulous. And Grace was like, yeah, he's just standing there laughing at you. And I'm like, yeah, I'd be laughing at me too if that's what I saw. Okay, so here's the backstory behind the two people at the park. That was staged, kind of. So that park is in, like, the not so great area of Kansas City, but I knew it was there. And so as I was walking down, this guy was legit following me, and I have video of it. I'm not going to post it, but I videoed it in case something were to happen. And it's open. It's super open. It's just kind of isolated in the not so good part. It's just, there's a lot of homeless people there. No digging at them, but there is. And so I was walking, and this guy was following me, and I was getting very uncomfortable, but I knew if I went back, he would know that I caught on. So I kept going. And then as I'm walking, those two people were walking this way. So I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And I, like, gave them this look, and they were like just looking at me. And so I walked over, and I was like, can I just sit with you guys for a minute, or can you sit by me? Because this guy has followed me from my car to the park. Obviously, I don't think anything's going to happen. I'm just getting weirded out. And they're like, yeah, sure. So they sat there, and the homeless guy was actually, so they were right here, and the homeless guy was on the other side of the statue. And then they were so sweet. They ended up following me. We started talking. I just walked up, and I was like, hey, I'm about to do a TikTok. Can you guys, I explained the situation. They were so sweet. So they sat there, because I think they wanted to be in it too. So I was like, that's cool. But they sat there, and then, because they could tell how, how when a girl gets nervous and she walks up to you and is like, can you do this? You just know. And so they could feel how anxious I was over the whole situation. So they waited for me, and then they actually watched me walk back, and a guy on a scooter who was, like, going that way actually ended up walking me back, because I think he could tell how uncomfortable I was too, and how he saw the guy, walking behind me. I don't know what I got in the car and I left. But shout out to those three strangers for making me not feel, uncomfortable or scared. Obviously, had something happen, I had my phone on me. There were actually people playing tennis, so I think they obviously would have run out and saved me. I wouldn't have, like, put myself in a dangerous situation or, like, in a wooded area, but I was definitely just really uncomfortable with the situation. So to those three, Abby, I'm gonna have to kick you, honey, if you can't stop making threats on here. If you need a crisis line, we can have someone post it, but I can't have threats or anything in here. This isn't an emergency chat or a crisis line. I'm sorry. I just have to be careful with what's said in the comments. But thank you to those three people. I'm kind of hoping they see themselves in my TikTok and tag themselves, but you guys definitely made me feel a lot better. But yeah, so this day was pretty special. Grace was awesome. I think Grace was on most of my 300K live, and she went and got me tacos for dinner and guacamole, and that was very nice. So I was pretty happy with that. Anyway, I don't have anything else to say. This was only supposed to be 3 minutes or 30 minutes, but it turned into a little bit longer because I keep getting sidetracked. The older I get, the more I think I have ADD, because, like, my brains are, like, all scattered. But yeah, can someone post the hotline in the comments, because I can't technically comment? Can an admin post it, and then I am going to have to mute her just because I can't. We have to be very careful with what comments are being said. We are a support team. We're here to help you and love you and cheer you on, but we can't do crisis intervention just legally. Just know that Team Maddie loves you. You have a whole team behind you that thinks you're amazing and worth it. Scooby has gone away from the infrared light, and he is, like, sitting over here, happy as a clam. Oh my gosh, I have 107 followers, and for those of you who don't know, that's my lucky number, because that's my birthday. Yeah. Let's see. This is better than 95.7 The Vibe. Are you in Kansas City? Because don't we have something like that? I don't know. I know Grace is on here. Can I just have a admin? Because I know my admins are on here. Can one of you post the hotline for me? Pretty please. with sugar on top. So I'm using Streamlabs OBS, so I really can't I don't know how to comment on my stuff. It just doesn't let me. It says sign in, but clearly I'm signed in if I'm live streaming on YouTube, so I don't know. But all my comments stopped weirdly. So, I need to figure this out. It's like a really cool setup, but it's definitely different than anything I've ever used before. I wonder if my comments just got turned off because every single person stopped messaging on there. And it won't let me scroll up. Oh, wait, yeah, well. Let's see. No, my brains are scattered too. Thank you for my team for posting that. I think mine just got stuck. Hold on, I'm reading comments. Well, I hope you guys like this. The point of this is just so that, I missed a lot of comments somehow. This is just so you guys have some late night support, something to watch, something to listen to. I posted this and listened to it this morning while I was driving, and I was like, oh, this actually would work as something you listen to while you do work or something. So I'm just reading some of your comments. It's great. Yeah, is anyone else in Kansas City? Because we're in Kansas City. Actually, it's funny because there's certain times where someone will notice me and they don't come up to me, but an hour later I get a DM that's I saw you at Five Below and I didn't say anything because I was scared, or I saw you with Bella and Grace and I want to say hi, but you are scary. And I'm just come up and say, I would rather you come up and say hi to me rather than message me and be hey, I saw you. That's creepy. Come up and say hi. We're not scary. We're humans and we like to meet people. How do you become an admin? Our admins are actually full right now. We only pick adults now, but we were picking people who were really active within my community and just kind of, always on my stuff. The party tomorrow is 8:30 Central. I'll just do comments and questions for 10 minutes now that I kind of talked all I can. The Zoom tomorrow is at 8:30 Central Time. If you want in the Zoom party portion, you have to wear blue or orange in honor of Christian. Those are his favorite colors. I will post it with the code an hour before. My Patreon members get first dibs, and then it goes to Discord, and then it goes to the public. But it'll be on YouTube, and it'll be on TikTok, and so it'll be other places as well. Yes, I can see comments now. For a minute, I think sometimes when I get reported, it takes the comments away from me. So I'm assuming I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by 18 plus or 21 plus. The Discord right now is 21 and under, only because I can't have 15-year-olds talking to 45-year-olds in there. It's just a safety reason. My foot hurts. I'm not wearing the boot right now. And I know Grace is watching, so I'm going to come down there and she's going to be why aren't you wearing the boot? And I'm going to be because it gives me a rash on my ankle. And then I'm going to be but I need something because my foot really hurts. It's this endless cycle. I'm really ready for this to be done. Whoa, let me read some of these. No, I can see your comments now. So I'm probably not really, I was just kind of kidding about doing a Chicago meetup. So I'm there for 48 hours and I'm collabing with 4 or 5 different people total. 2 that I mentioned, Allison and Olaf, and then that third one's a surprise. And then the other 2, we're still working on details on if we think we'll have enough time to come up with it. But as much as I would love to meet you guys, I think we have to wait, for COVID to get over so we can do a group setting. So I'm going to ask this, though. If you haven't gotten a bracelet or you have questions, please don't spam me. please don't spam my email. Please don't spam my comments. I only say this because we get them out as fast as we can. I know, you really want them fast, but like, I'm human. I do everything alone from the studio. I literally package, order, write it, do everything on my own. So just take it and go with your, hey, I ordered one, it's going to be here. But if you keep spamming us with stuff, it causes a lot of stress because, they get there. We've never not delivered a bracelet. They're going to get there. The crappy part about the whole situation, though, is because of COVID, everything's pushed back. So, like, I'll send it out, and you know what? It takes whatever the mail system decides, however long it takes, that's how long it takes. It's out of my control. But literally, I package everything. So, I actually need to do a YouTube video on how I do this. So, I order the bracelets, and then I write the letters, sign them, and then I sit here for about 8 hours every 3 days, and I send them all out and do everything. Yeah, I don't know if this is true, so don't mark my words, but someone's also told me that the post office prioritizes the mail, and I don't know if that's true, but, and if you haven't got a confirmation email, you just gotta wait it out. I mean, that's all it is. Like, sometimes our system, I can push send and say it's confirmed in the mail, but you don't get that confirmation email for 3 days, and I don't know why. And then, you email me 5 times, and I, like, push send 5 times, and you're still not getting them. But then, like, 2 days later, you get 9 emails from me. I don't know. I do the best I can with them. I really do. I get them as fast as I can, mostly because it makes me have anxiety to, like, have them, like, in the queue. So I try to get them out as fast as I can. But please, when you order one, just send one email if you need a follow-up. If it's been quite a long time, send a second one. But if you send them every day, it really overwhelms me because I'm human. And think about this. So I have Instagram DMs, which I don't really answer, but I filter through them. And then I have the email, which hundreds of kids use for fan mail, which it's not, but I have to filter through that. And then I do Patreon. So, and I get anxiety when things start to build up. So just give me, one email, hey, following up on my order, and then wait a little bit because it causes I don't know why. Maybe I'm just being selfish. I'm sorry if I'm being selfish. Lots of emails just make me anxious. Even though I don't answer them all, Russell is the one who usually answers them, but I have to go through them as well. So, but I do get them out as fast as I can. And also, this time I was prepared. I did a lot ahead of time. So, but I am sorry. Like, if you don't get it as fast as you want, like, I am sorry. I really wish I could just, like, get them there as fast as I can. But yeah. Hold on, I'm just reading through these. But yeah, I really do. Just, at least until COVID's over, we all just have to accept the fact that the mail is being delayed. I mean, I was supposed to get, I've ordered several things of my own merch, and I haven't even gotten them yet. And, I mean, me being on them is just going to make things worse, I feel like. But I hope you guys like the bracelets. No, I'm sorry. I think it is kind of selfish of me to say only email once, but that's just me with anxiety. Like, that's me knowing that if someone emails me 5 times, then I blame myself for the mail not getting there fast enough, and it's just anxiety ridden. So, but I do try to get them out as fast as I can, and I'm just human. That's all. I'm looking at the comments. I know, it bothers me, like, that I send them out and they just don't get there on time, or the mail system's being really petty. And I posted a video the other day about how my UPS or my mailbox was, like, the people there were making me cry. I've literally left there in tears the past 3 times because they treat me like I'm stupid. And then they are very salty with how many, how much mail I'm putting in. So now they've resorted to this. So I'll put the bracelets in, and apparently you have to pay for an extra stamp if it's over a certain weight. It'll be 0.2 or 0.1 like ounces or whatever over, and they ripped the sticker off and they put it back in my box. So I've lost a stamp, lost an envelope, lost a letter, and they're like, nope, doesn't work, get another one. So this week I've started, Grace, I'll be down in just a second. This week I've started going to a different post office because the one by me does not like me and I don't like them. They make me cry. But yeah, the bracelets though are really cool. Like, I love them. That's something where we took them down for a month and I was genuinely sad that like I didn't get to sit here and write them to you guys. Like, that's something. So I turn on music and I sit here and I do all the letters and the cards and the bracelets, and then I send them out. And I don't know, it's just like, it kind of connects you with them, I guess. Like, it kind of like, I don't know, it kind of just, it's like a connection I have with you guys. Like, I know that when you open this, you're going to be like, oh my God, Maddie created this. Maddie like packaged it together and it's from her and it's with love and she did this. Like, that's what I want. And so I take a lot of pride when I do them because it's so cool that I get to do this at home and send them out to you guys. And so I love them, and I hope you love them as much as I do. And I hope you see the true meaning behind them because they're all made with good intention. I mean, I wear them all the time. I have them on now. You know, I was so excited. I ordered more because the green ones did really well this month and I didn't order enough. We were running low, so I restocked. And when I saw the package on the doorstep today, I was super excited because I was like, I have another collection. However, the ones that glow in the dark freak me out sometimes because I'll be asleep and my arm will be right here and I see something glowing and it really like messes with my head and I'm like, whoa, what's that? And then I'm like, oh, it's this. Okay, I will do 10 more minutes of answering comments real quick. The hard part is the international shipping. Like that, I feel like, and I don't know if I'm going to get knocked for this, but the US Postal Service really doesn't do a good job with just standard mail to international because it takes forever to get to you guys and it's not fair to you and I am not a fan of it. I was a news reporter in Florida and Pittsburgh, Kansas, and other places, but I would rather not list them because I don't want you to find the tapes. It's 11:19, so I'm going to stay on for 10 more minutes so that this hits an hour, because I like to hit it at full numbers. So like we already passed the 30-minute mark, so now we're going for a full hour. I'm not live every night. I think I'm just doing this on Mondays and Thursdays, is I think what I said. The past 2 nights I've really just been trying it out because this is such a huge setup and it's so, there's so much that could go wrong that I have to like keep this like it is. And so, yeah, I'm tired. Well, no, we're doing 10 more minutes so that it hits an hour. But I've really only wanted these 30 minutes, but it's rolling out to be an hour because I keep getting started on topics. Yeah, the last 2 minutes I'll do a goodnight message. I hope you guys like this. I just wanted something cool that sounded nice, that was like presentable, that could just be there when you can't sleep. So I hope you like it. No, I'm not ever going to upcharge the bracelets. So here's the thing. I get a lot of heat from some big creators that I'm not even going to mention, but you would be shocked that have actually messaged me about these. And they're like, why are you only charging $15? Like, we charge $75 just for one item, and then we would definitely charge like $400 just to talk to us. And I'm like, I think you're missing the whole point. I'm not trying to get rich off these bracelets, nor am I trying to make money off of them. I'm trying to help people. There's a difference. And so there's been several times that people have been not so nice with how low they are. But you have to think about this. I take off of work for the meet and greet, and then I have to buy the bracelets, and then I got to buy the packaging, and then I got to buy the stamps, and then I got to pay for the letter, and then I got to buy the markers that go with it. So $15, it covers it a little bit, but I won't ever upcharge those. it doesn't make sense to do that, because I feel like you guys found my page for a reason, and it's not because I'm a good dancer or funny or any of that. It's because, you struggle some, or you need that little inspirational kick. And so, that would be really awful of me to like upcharge those, because I get so many people who are like, oh my God, I've waited all week just to talk to you, or I've waited all month, or you're like, the reason I waited was because of this. And it's like, I'm not going to take that away from people. It's not fair. When I started these, it was in the attempt of, helping people. It wasn't to get rich. And so, that's why I got it. But it's more important for me. No, I don't think the big creators are necessarily bullies, but they don't understand where I'm coming from, because for them, that's how they make money. And so for them, their time means a lot, which is fine. Like if you charge $500 for a meet and greet, so be it. Kudos to you. I can't do that. I feel like you guys rely on me somewhat to help you and make you happy and like give you that extra push. Whereas, if I was like, hey, tomorrow these meet and greets are going up to $500, everyone would freak out and like, what am I going to do? Why am I charging $500 for 15 minutes of your time? That's not fair to you. So I figure for $15, it's a pretty solid deal, especially because I've been like sticking things in there. So like lately I said, if you buy a bracelet, I'll give you my private Snapchat. You can't be inappropriate with it. It's just like having me on Facebook. You have me there. And then I've been sticking those little cards of affirmations. Like I have extra ones, so I've been sticking a couple in each one. So like I've been trying to like add to them so that it's like a cheaper add-on, but it's something to like help you each month. So I think that's kind of cool. Like every month I'm trying to just add a little bit more without upcharging or charging anymore. And I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. If I could meet my idol for $15, let me tell you, I would do it in a heartbeat. So just something. I don't even know. So the way I got the idea of this was because, so the warrior I have on my wrist, I used to write that in Sharpie, and that's literally what used to get me through the day. So then when I was thinking about merch, I was like, oh, I want to put merch out. But then I was like, but I want to put something out that's like heartfelt. And so that's when I got the idea with bracelets. And then a couple people made me bracelets, and I was like, this is perfect. This is what I want. And then a new one every month means, you can get different inspirational stuff. Like I wanted something on your wrist because that's the most vulnerable spot on your body. And like, why not? Why not put something on there that's like something that will get you through the day? And there's been times, I'm not even going to joke, where I've had really bad days and I look down at my bracelets there and my first thought is, turn your day around. You have 200, at the time it's like 200 something thousand people looking up to you. Stop being a little baby, suck it up, go to your therapy session even though you don't want to. You're going to get through this. Like it's just like a reminder for me too sometimes, like that I have to be strong for you guys, so I have to stay in it. Who's my idol? I have lots. Kristen and Steph are the true reason why I got into this and why we started becoming the Camerons. They are a LGBTQ YouTube couple, and I love them. So I don't know this woman's name. Kaylee does a bunch of her POVs, and she's such a good actor, and she does like the acting challenge. You're the blue line. I love her stuff. I watch hers all the time. Oh my gosh, what's her name? Hold on. I have to find this. There is one of the people. She actually followed me back on TikTok. Oh my gosh, what's her name? Laura Lee. I love her. She is probably like my top favorite TikToker right now. And I think it's because she's so honest and straightforward and amazing. Yes, my therapist ghosted me. We are in the situation of trying to find a new therapist right now. Yeah, I don't know. I can't get a hold of her. I don't know if this was too much for her. I don't know. So I am currently in the process of finding a new therapist. So yeah, that was true. She did ghost me. Yeah. That's a rough, sensitive topic because I'm really salty about that. But I mean, everyone has their own reasons to do something. I have a semicolon tattoo. Yes. I'm reading these. Nope, we're not talking about whatever's been going on in my house. I am still creeped out. Move on. And no one got time for that. No, Kaylee, your TikTok account, I tell Grace this all the time. Your TikTok account is underrated. Some of your POVs are really good, especially when you duet hers. And I like click on it every time. I'm like, how do you not have more? Like, yours are really good. Let's look. Are there any more comments? At 58, I will do a goodnight message for you guys. I have a sore throat. I've been talking for a straight hour. Hi. Maybe it's time for me to go to bed. Drink water. Yes, I need water. The semicolon, long story short, it's an SI thing. It basically means your story could have ended, but it didn't. And, you know, I would love to make stuff with the semicolon on it, but we don't make threats. I don't want to get copyrighted. So... to be honest, I filmed all that stuff in Pittsburgh for the documentary, and I haven't even gone through the footage yet. It was really hard to go back, and so I really don't want to put too much on me with everything I'm doing, and then put that on top of it and have to edit that for hours because it is pretty emotional. At least not until I find a therapist that won't ghost me. So I love therapists. Therapists are awesome. However, I've had mine for 6 years and now she just won't answer her phone. So I'm going to hold off on posting that until I have like the guts to edit it. But yeah. And then the next Becoming the Camerons will be out soon. Basically, I'm just so overwhelmed with work right now because I'm still at the hospital wobbling around. And then all my meet and greets today, which is my editing day, got pushed. So it's just been rough. But it'll come out this week. I promise. I will push through it. So I don't miss homework at all. All right, well, I'm going to head out. I hope you guys see that this is just something that's for you and that it's a late night support and you can use it and listen to it whenever. It's an hour. It was an hour tonight, which I don't think it'll usually be an hour, but it's there when you need it. You know, I've been there. I've been in your shoes. Nights are rough. Nights are hard. Nights used to be my worst because you're alone and it's dark, but I get it. And so this to me is just a way where you guys can interact and you can have someone, but I don't want you to think that like you're never not meant to be here on this earth, because you are. Like, you are precious on this world and you shine a light brighter than anything you would ever imagine. And you know, my saying is, it might be a bad day month year, but it is not a bad life. And that's honestly true. Like, everything I went through for a reason, and it made me stronger. Not saying, you know, the trauma you've been through happened for a reason, because I don't believe in that. But what I'm saying is, to an extent, what you're going through, you're going to look back 10 years from now and you're going to be like, damn, I made it. Look how much stronger I am because I didn't give up. And that's what I really try to get across to you guys, is like, you are beautiful and strong and amazing the way you are, and you don't need to change for anyone, but you don't need to give up either, because you are going to get so much stronger. You're going to see, you know, you're going to get help, or you're going to get out of a bad situation and you're going to make it. So tonight when you go to bed, just go to bed with like music on or some, you know, soothing sounds, but realize that tomorrow's a new day. And you now have 300,000 other family members who love you. You need help? Call a hotline. You need some fun support? Go to Discord. You want, you know, to be entertained? Go to the YouTube channel, you know? You have a family and you're never alone. And I vouch to never let you feel like I felt 4 years ago. And that's why I do this. So I love you guys. We're going to get through this night together. I'm going to go to bed because I have meet and greets really early in the morning, but I'm going to go to bed. Just know that you are here for a reason. You might not know what it is, but you will realize it one day. So I love you guys. You're strong. You're amazing. It might be a bad day, month, or year, but it's not a bad life. I will see you on the flippy floppy. I might go hang out at Discord for a little bit. Give me like 10 minutes.